Okay, let's see how we can create our custom messages for our validation. So if I just go to my Visual Studio Code and then go to my mail controller, and basically we are using request and then validate method, and then we are passing array to validate this. Okay, so if we just add comma and then pass again and then array, for example, and then we can say email. Basically this array means you can just customize this email or any validation method here. You can just customize it here. For it works only for this controller, and we will in this same series we will also have a look how we can globally do it for every controller, right? So we just passed an array and then we call email, and now we have to add our custom message. For example, for required, we can say something like this is required, 3 dots, 4 dots, and then we can say email dot required. That means for this part. Okay, this is not right email. Okay, let's just add comma here. Okay, so we just refresh the page and click on submit. There it is. Okay, this is our custom message, and then we can add, for example, our email. The email must be valid email address. Okay, but still I can't seem to see this error. For example, yeah, there is a spelling mistake. Required, reload. There it is. This is not right email. So okay, again it is not working, I think, because we need to say, oh whoops, I think we need something like that, email, and then we can say this is not right email, and for email dot required, and we can simply say this is required. Okay, just give it a shot. There it is. This is required, and if you just wrong email, wrong pattern email, and this is not right email. There we go. This is our custom validation errors. We can also, how we can just basically, as I told you, this only works for this controller only. Now we want this for every controller. How we can do it? Simply we need to go to our public and then no, not inside public, but resources, right? And then lang en, and then validation.php. that we have a file, and there are all this file basically contains all the functionality and all the information and all the rules basically for validation. And if you just scroll down, you can see custom validation language lines. So this is an array, right? Custom, and then we need to put our attribute name, and in our case this is email, right? So we just put email here, and then which rule you want to apply. For example, for required, I want to say that this is required. Okay, and yeah, for email are required, this is not right. Okay, again, give it a shot. There it is. This is required, and if you just add a wrong pattern email, the email, okay, again it's not working. I think that's, instead of email or required, we simply need to add email, because this is already email here. Okay, and this is not right, for example, email. And if you just go ahead and reload and submit it, this is required. And if you just add a wrong pattern email and click on submit, this is not right email, right? And then we can also add, for example, instead of is, or instead of, for example, this email is required, we can just add attribute, right? And instead of here email, we can add attribute. So if we just go ahead and save it, click, you can see this email is required. And if you just add wrong pattern email, there it is. This is not right email. and it is coming from attribute. Attribute is in our case email. So if we just add, for example, a correct email, still this is not right. Let me just add correct one. There it is, it works.